Scorers, welcome back. It's your boy Sean Suge Amos, and you is now tuned into the Real Hooper Show. I appreciate you coming back. Obviously, we got something in common. You like basketball, you like sports, you like culture. That's what we're here to talk about. I got my guy here, my guy E. What's good with you, my boy?
What's good, bro?
E, what you think about this new Real Hooper hoodie? I said, listen, bro, I saw you envious. I saw your eyes. This is how I'm coming now. You feel me? Yeah.
It's a nice hoodie, bro. I like the hoodie.
Yeah, man. Limited edition. Oh, I ain't get a lot of them either, bro.
Where can I get one from?
You can get it from goalsactivewear.com. Make sure you use your code, though. Use your code RealHoopers to get 15% off. I only got 34 of them. We entering the spring. I ain't want to overstock. I just wanted to make sure I had something to represent the brand. And, the details is immaculate. I like it. I love it. You got some culture stuff in the back. A-Court, culture, unbothered, unstoppable, relentless. Things you need to be a scorer. The mindset you need to have to be a scorer, bro. So, put some work into this one. And I'm proud of it. So make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all go to goalsactivewear.com. Make sure y'all take a look at it.
You got me in my size, a large?
I got what you got. Extra small. We ain't get extra small yet.
Come on, we gaining weight, bro. I need a large.
Large is crazy. Large is crazy. I was gonna let you slide with a medium, but large is ridiculous. Like, come on, bro. I know y'all young boys. Y'all now doing the oversized again. When we did it, they considered us ghetto. We had oversized tees. Y'all ghetto. What y'all doing wearing t-shirts? Now y'all wearing oversized everything. That's all good. It's a fashion piece. It's a fashion statement.
I was just about to say that, bro. We're fashionable now.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on with this, man. Hey, man. So look, I watched Kyrie Irving, right? They was I guess they bought like robots. Mm-hmm. They bought the robots to the stadium or the practice facility, I should call it.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, go ahead and see what you could do. Or, see if you let him harm you or see if he lets you harm him or whatnot. And Kyrie didn't push the robot on the ground, bro. Like, he didn't push the robot on the ground. And the first thing I thought of is, damn, he getting money. Because I would have been scared to push that thing in because I would have been like, damn, I got to buy it. Yeah, I got to pay for this now. Kyrie just pushed it like it was, I was like, wow, this dude wilding. Then he picked him up. Like, yo, this is all good. Like, he picked him up with one of those, like, yo, like you got a little brother, right? You ever hit your brother hard and he start crying like when y'all was young? And you like, man, come on, I ain't even hit you that hard. And your brother making a scene because he wants your mom attention. That's how Kyrie picked him up. Like, I ain't even hit him that hard, man. What are you doing? Get up, man. You all right? I was like, yo, man, you getting money, bro. You know what another thing that came to my attention over the weekend is Devin Booker's only 30 years old. Like, he's been an elite shooting guard in the NBA for almost 10 years. And he's only 30. I mean, he hasn't won big yet. Like, he hasn't won an NBA championship, a significant award outside of All-Stars. He has won 2 gold medals, though. But I was just thinking, like, damn, he ain't even 30 yet. He's like 28, I believe. 29? Sheesh. When I think of guys like Devin Booker, that's the representation I mean by the NBA has talent. The NBA is good. You got a guy who's 30. You think he's a shooter. He's not like a high flyer, so therefore he can actually stay in the league for a minute. He said he's going to break a lot of records. I would love to see Devin Booker win a championship. He's one of those guys. He won one championship. He's a Hall of Famer. Easily. Darryn Peterson. He's been talked about a lot now, especially with the sitting out. How you feel about that, bro? Like, have you ever played in a game and you just started getting buckets and you're like, yo, coach, get me out of here, bro?
Nah, bro.
These dudes is light.
Nah, only elite players can do that, bro.
I mean, shoot, he's an elite player.
Damn. See, I'm curious though. I wonder if Kyrie. I mean, he was injured, huh? When he played one game in Duke.
Yeah, Kyrie played 11 games at Duke.
Yeah.
He was injured, right? So it wasn't like he was sitting out purposely. But here's the thing: when you give kids or anybody, there's not even kids, when you give people money, it creates a different feel for it, right? Just imagine. I mean, some people, if you high level at your job, they pay you before you get there. Like for instance, like if you move, they give you a check so you can help you move. You know what I mean? They might give you $15,000 just to help you move, right? But just imagine like just maybe a regular normal entry job, where they gave you 4 paychecks before the month start. It changed your mindset. It changed your want to prove something. You just showing up. Yeah, they already paid me for it. I'm straight now. I'm good. Now just imagine that, right? Like so here you are. You got a guy, a young kid, or not a young kid, but I hate to say young kid, but to me it's young. Like 22 is 20. How old is he? 19 is young. You know what I mean? But you got this kid who's getting paid millions of dollars in NIL deals. And now you're saying, yo, man, I need you to play every game. And so he got excuses like, I got a headache. Like, I sprained my ankle. I sprained my toe. I can't play. So he's played 11 games out of 21 games. Here, I understand where he's coming from. In this way right here. Growing up, we used to always see or have a guy who borderline NBA, and then something happened in college, and then stock drop, or he don't make the NBA. We've seen that numerous of times over the years. Now, I can understand Peterson trying to reserve himself, but I don't think it's right. Right? I don't think it's right. But again, when you're making these guys play in college and they don't want to play in college, I think this is going to be the byproduct of it. I think this is going to be the result of it. For some. So now people question his character. Yo, he wouldn't go number 1 pick for me because he might not be dependable in the NBA. All right, now you're kind of wilding. Because in the NBA is what he's aiming for. So I would assume he would go to the NBA to look to compete and play. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that switch is hard to turn on. That switch is hard to turn on and off. I didn't play last season. Now I'm playing 82 games this season. That's a hard switch to turn right there, bro. But he has a motor. I haven't seen. He has from a college player anyway. I mean, I've seen some pretty good college players, but he has a motor. And who knows? Who knows how good he'll be? Who knows what people expecting out of him the first year? I say he's the guy who come in and average 20 points the first year. As a rookie. Yeah. But again, if he only played 25 games, 35 games, that 20 don't mean that much. It can. Actually, it does for a rookie. But also, too, I think of it like this. What if he's hurt? Like, what if he's playing through pain? Like,
That's interesting. Yeah, I was about to ask you about that, like, because I hear a lot of people talk about, like, he's injury prone and stuff like that. So, like, what do you think about that? Like, do you think it's a narrative people are trying to put on him? Or
I think he's a narrative he helped people put on him. I think that's a narrative. But again, we haven't heard from him. We just know he got some lingering injuries. But he could be really playing in pain, and they don't want to tell us because it makes his stock go down as well. So, it could be a lot of things. But we don't want to let these conversations overshadow his true skill and his true talent. Because ultimately, if he's not number 1, he got to be number 2. And the only reason, in my personal opinion, the only reason why I would say he's number 2 to AJ is because AJ would play more games than him. Not because of skill, though. I like Peterson over AJ.
You like Darryn Peterson game over AJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like his game. Obviously, AJ DeBanta, he has, the length, the size. He likes to pass. He's a good player. Like, I think what throws basketball off sometimes is when you say you like one person over another, they just think you trying to say the other person not good. No, I'm not trying to say neither one of them or either one of them are good or bad or whatever. Well, they both good, but I'm not trying to say AJ's not good. I'm just sitting here saying that I would take him. I like his game. I like his game more. You know what I mean? I think De'Aaron is a very efficient scorer. He can score in small spaces. Like, he can pull up on a drop of a dime. He can finish through, behind from up players. He made good decisions. I like him.
I got a question. You seen him get sub himself out in the game?
Yeah, I didn't see that clip. I've heard about it, but I didn't see it. And it's not. Here's the thing, man. It's nothing I've never seen before. I never seen it at this stage, on that big of a stage. But have I seen like star players sub themselves out? Yeah. Like, for instance, right? I give you a quick story and we go to the next subject. When I was young, I used to work the clock. I used to work the table, right? And it's this guy named Maurice Rice. Maurice Rice is the all-time leader in Philly. He beat Wilt Chamberlain. And his team was playing in this tournament I was working. And he came maybe I want to say 3 minutes or 4 minutes before halftime. No. He came like right at tip-off. Right? And he was like, yo. So he's subbing in the game. Let me get the story right. He's subbing in the game, and he said, yo, young boy, why should I give him 20 and get out of here? Dude dropped 22 points in one half and left. I've seen people sub themselves out. I just never seen it at that stage of like a bigger stage like Kansas. But he had 18 points in 23 minutes though. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, oh, he subbed himself out when it was like down 5 and he had a bad game. See, that right there would have showed me a different level of character. Like, he kind of soft at that point. But y'all trying to make it seem like, or they trying to make it seem like he's just not worth the first pick because he's not dependable. I just think he looks at it like, I don't want to play in college. These dudes ain't good enough. Like, these dudes, I'm cooking these dudes. I'm not trying to get hurt. These dudes is playing aggressive. I'm trying to get my family where they need to go. That's how I'm seeing it. But granted, you signed up for something, you got to play. Or at least we want you to play. But that's how I see it. I ain't like I never seen this stuff before. Shaq and Charles Barkley was arguing the other day. Well, yes, Saturday. They was arguing Saturday, right? And not arguing. They actually was talking to Karl-Anthony Towns. They was talking to Karl-Anthony Towns, and they was talking, and Shaq was trying to give him advice on like, yo, be a killer, bro. The first half, he wasn't doing this, which is cool. I think advice is good, especially coming from a legend like Shaq. But they're constantly trying to push this killer mentality on them. And some people just not killers, man. And you gotta be okay with that. Like, man, listen, I've coached kids who come from good backgrounds. I coach kids who come from challenging backgrounds. I think everybody has a killer instinct in the areas they want to have them at. Kids who come from good backgrounds, they might not be the best basketball players all the time, but they killers in the subjects and the sports they like. Obviously, Karl-Anthony Towns is an NBA player. So he has to have some type of killer instincts to get there, to train. I mean, you're talking about a guy who can average 24, 25 points a game. Got to be some killer instincts there. But when we think of killer instincts, we thinking of a Kobe. We thinking of Shaq. We thinking of Jordan. Bro, y'all like these guys are like the best of all time, though. That's a different level killer instinct. You trying to make Karl-Anthony Towns a best of all time? I mean, shit, power forward wise, he might be up there top 20 at least. Like, so at the end of the day, I think where Shaq and Barkley get confused is this. He has more skills than just playing down low. So when he's shooting a three, they're like, oh, why didn't he post that up? Even if he makes it. And they coming from a perspective of, yeah, it's cool for a big man to shoot a three here and there, but man, we need you down low. Because that's how they were taught. That's their legacy. But Karl-Anthony Towns don't even come off as that type of person off the court. He don't even come off. Yeah. I'm not going to get into the off the court shenanigans. Because y'all know where I'm coming from with this, but I ain't going to get into it. But look, do he seem like a person who's going to have a killer instinct? Come on. Like Shaq. Come on, bro. We come on now. Let's relax. But one thing I will say that Shaq and Charles might like is the fights are back. NBA brawls. NBA brawls is back. Did you see Scottie Pippen Jr. and Myron Gardner? What do you think of that? Did you think Scottie Pippen Jr. did the right thing?
I think he did. I ain't gonna lie. I think he did.
This game, it's Memphis Grizzlies versus the Miami Heat. It's 115 to 134 Miami Heat way. 1 minute and 55 to go. Myron Gardner, it looks like he pushed him, or, I don't know the correct word. Like, he didn't use it. Because I say think of push, you extend your arms. Like he checked him from the back, pause, right? Obviously, Scottie Pippen Jr. hit the ground. And I think it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary. It seemed real personal. And Scottie Pippen Jr., he stood on business. He ran down on him, gripped him up. That's it. That's an NBA fight. That's what y'all want? That's what y'all want? I don't understand it. Like, obviously, I think Scottie Pippen Jr. didn't do anything wrong in that moment. I don't know what Myron Gardner was trying to do. But for us as fans, like, y'all want to see NBA fights?
I ain't gonna lie. We watched it. I feel like he could have played it off a little better than that, though.
Who?
Scottie Pippen Jr. Like running down on him, like.
I know. I like the fact that he was just upfront with it.
You know what I'm saying? But he could have played it off in the middle of the game.
It's only a minute and 55 to go.
I say you're right. You are right about that.
It's only a minute and 55. I can't get you later. I gotta get you right now.
Okay.
Shit, I see people at the scores table. Who are you subbing? Oh no. Because if he gets subbed now, you can't get his lick back unless you about that life. I see you at the bus. Unless you about that action. And I don't think Scottie Pippen Jr. about that action. He grew up in a nice household.
What you mean? He ran down on him.
But see, that's in the moment though.
Okay.
Okay. 1 minute 55 to go. You get subbed. 5 different coaches come over to you, calm you down. Your boys calm you down. You got to go in the back. You got to get dressed. That emotion is gone for a person who don't find that to be something that can ruin their reputation. A person who from a challenging background, he's going to be on something where it's like, nah, because if I let this happen, everybody going to do it. And I can't let these dudes know. Nah, bro. And that's how it works. That's how it works. So when I look at it, when I see it, it's just like, all right, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. Shaq and Charles was also arguing about is Shaq or the Joker cooking Shaq. What do you think? I mean, you probably gonna say Joker, huh?
Of course, bro. Joker's cooking Shaq, bro.
I'd say, listen, Shaq is number 3 for me, right? 3 for me? Yeah, he's number 3 for me. it goes Bron, Jordan, Shaq, Kobe, Durant. For me. Joker is very skilled. But I'm with Shaq. You gotta make Joker play defense. If Joker plays defense, he gets in foul trouble. And I think that limits him. He's not going to post Shaq up. How is he going to post Shaq? Shaq is 7'2", 340, 30 pounds.
But he's going to bring him down to the post. He might not like
right.
back him down.
So,
but he's going to catch up on the post.
So that's what I was getting to. Now, Shaq could actually, like Jokic, if he goes to the elbow, free throw line, Shaq can guard him from there.
Free throw line?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Why not?
I don't think Shaq's feet's that quick laterally to keep up with Jokic at the elbow and free throw line.
Nah, he's fast, bro.
I mean, up and down speed, yes, but laterally to able to slide.
Because here's how I look at it, right? I'm thinking of length. Shaq is 7'2". Thinking of length, right? I don't think Jokic is overly. I don't think he's that much quicker than Shaq. He might be quicker in some regards, in some instincts. But Shaq can move. Like that, people don't give Shaq enough credit for his ability to move, right? Then I look at it like this: elbow to rim, Shaq got length. He going to have help side, all those things. I don't think he need that much help side, but you only got to slide about 3-4 times at that side. You only got to slide 3 times. You only got to be in this much length. Like you good. You got the length. Now, where it gets tricky is you go to the 3. But then you got to think, damn, do I want to how often how often do Joker beat Shaq with threes? How many threes does he hit a game to be effective? Because you got to look at he got to score 20-something points, 26 points.
Talking about Jokic?
Jokic.
He has to go 20-something points?
20-something points, yeah.
Okay.
So he got to hit a significant amount of threes to be effective.
Let's say he hits. I don't think he's going. Let's say he goes 3 for 7. Is that a lot? Going 3 for 7 from 3.
3 for 7, not bad.
Not bad.
That's 9 points.
Yeah, but he's going to be at least a threat enough to where Shaq has to respect his 3-point shooting.
Yeah, I think he'll hit threes. Yeah. I think he'll hit the threes.
Yeah, I feel like.
But I don't think for 48 minutes we got to worry about it.
He's not going. Nokic's not going to rely on his 3-point shot for 48 minutes.
So what else he going to get?
Elbow from the mid post.
He ain't gonna get too much of that.
Because Shaq's not gonna be able to keep up, bro.
Nah, you sleeping on Shaq. You sleeping on Shaq.
Mid post and low post.
He's not gonna get that.
He's getting work, bro.
What?
He's getting work. Shaq's getting work,
bro. I'm
Jokic, bro. Shaq's getting work.
You're bugging. You think Jokic is gonna give Shaq?
Jokic is skillful, bro. I think Jokic's skill set Shaq's not gonna be able to keep up with Jokic's skill set because Jokic he's deceptive, like the puff fakes, jab steps.
Shaq's not gonna fall for that.
He has to respect.
No, he does not.
Jokic can hit those shots.
Dog, you realize Shaq played in a big man era and averaged 30-something points, won 3 rings.
That's Shaq on the offensive end. We talking about Shaq on the defensive. Who was Shaq guarding that had the skill set of Jokic?
Listen, he guarded Hakeem Olajuwon.
And Hakeem gave him work.
Okay, Hakeem gave him work.
Other than Hakeem.
But Hakeem is... I wouldn't put Jokic ahead of Hakeem.
But Jokic is still in the same realm of Hakeem, though.
He guarded Alonzo Moore and David Robinson. He guarded the Tim Duncans of the world. He guarded the Kevin Garnett's of the world. He guarded...
He guarded Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan? That was later in his years, all right?
Lakers. I mean, you got to figure Tim Duncan.
Yeah, you're right.
Tim Duncan won a championship in 2002 and 1999.
See, now we got to go back to the matchups. Did they give Shaq work?
They probably did give Shaq work, but at the same time, though, did they win? Like, they didn't. Well, Tim Duncan did beat that Laker team.
No. See, now we're going to the team. We talking about individual matchups.
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that Jokic wouldn't score. What's work? Jokic
gonna score 30, 35 plus on Shaq.
No.
Yes, bro.
He's not giving him that type of work. Tim Duncan ain't giving that type of work. Tim Duncan averaged 21 points.
But that's Tim Duncan in the system, though. Tim Duncan never averaged over.
Jokic is in the system.
And Jokic system, Jokic is having 29, 30 points. Against
nobody that Shaq, of Shaq caliber.
Yeah, bro. Throw Jokic back in the day, bro. Jokic getting
he not getting. He I think you, hypothetically speaking, I think you'll a Jokic would develop a better shot.
You think Jokic would develop a better
He
shot?
would have to. Night in and night out,
Okay,
you
okay.
playing against the best big men of all time.
I see what you're saying.
From 90s to early 2000s, you got to.
Okay, that's fair.
Chris Webber's and all that stuff, you got to, bro. You got to. Rasheed Wallace, you got to play.
Yeah.
You got to play.
So you don't think Jokic got that?
Nah, not that matchup. Not that matchup. I think Shaq gets him in foul trouble, and then that's a wrap. Because now you gotta look at Jokic. Jokic got to play differently now.
Wait, you think Jokic gets Shaq in foul trouble? Because Jokic he is a grifter as well, though.
I don't think, but he would have to get him in foul trouble from the post. He's not posting up Shaq. You're not posting up Shaq. In other Laker news, Pat Riley, the Lakers revealed their statue for him. Here's a guy who's won 5 rings, 4 of those rings with the Lakers. He has 9 finals appearances. He's won over 1,200 games. He has a high level, or he has a high standard for a coach. People scared to play for him. We talked about, what if Ja Morant goes to the Heat? Nah, he ain't gonna last over there. That Heat culture. First off, congratulations to Pat Riley. Congratulations to Pat Riley. I think it's well deserved. I think it's overdue. But nonetheless, he embodies old school coaching. And when I say old school coaching, I talked about this on the show before. I don't mean like a coach who just yells and kicks and screams. And I need to charge you for this. Who yells and kicks and screams or whatever the case may be. I mean a coach who has a standard of excellence and the players have to work their way up to it. But players like to deviate from it. And Pat Riley was that type of coach. So now that he, he's been retired for some time, but he's finally getting his just due. He's finally getting his credit that he deserves, at least by the public eye anyway. We got some technical difficulties over here. Sorry about that. But scores. Our notes don't go out. We good? All right. So another thing in Laker news, there's a lot of Laker stuff talk today. You know, this is also. So we talking about Laker problems, right? This right here is also a problem for the Lakers. Too much media. Too much media at the wrong time. You feel what I'm saying? Too much media. Oh, I got the wrong one on here. Too much media for the Lakers at the wrong time. Like, no matter what, if the Lakers get a trade, I don't care who they get. They get a big trade, a big name. Oh, championship, Tom. No, bro. Y'all got to develop championship culture first. Luka's an amazing player, but the Lakers not a championship team. They're not a championship team, bro. We in a 3-point era, and y'all not a 3-pointing team. How you gonna win a championship? You got Luka who keeps the ball in his hand, which is good. Then you got a LeBron who we know for being in the driver's seat. Now you saying, yo, get in the back seat. Because we got Austin Reeves who also averaged 20-something points a game. And that's also new for Austin Reeves to constantly live up to that expectation. Then you got some role players coming off the bench. They can hit some shots. But it's not a system yet. You got a 2-year coach in the NBA. It's not a championship team. The only way the Lakers become a championship team is this. Are you ready for this? The basketball guys have to bless them. And every significant player on an opposing team has to get injured for the entire playoffs. And even then, I don't think they beat OKC. I just watched OKC beat the Cleveland Cavaliers with no SGA or Jalen Williams. So it's not bulletproof that plan going to work. I just don't see them. I don't think they're a championship team. I think, you got high expectations. I think this is a big media hub. So everybody thinks the Lakers is going to win. And they're going to hype it up that way too. You think you'll have Jack Nicholson? What is it? Jack Nicholson. On the sideline as an actor or a famous season ticket holder, and you think you're gonna watch guys develop? You think he's gonna sit and watch Julius Randle develop, Brandon Ingram develop? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So when you look at it, it's not the fact that the Lakers aren't good. It's not the fact that he can't be a championship team. Y'all just think that they're a championship team regardless of what team or what era at any given time. Y'all think they're going to win it this year, every year. And I understand it. I get it. Lakers are an organization that hasn't won without a major trade. I get it. Completely get it. They win when guys are in their prime. You don't have a prime LeBron James, bro. LeBron James missed a layup the other night. Airballed it. I was like, what are you doing? And y'all know LeBron my guy. But he's not prime LeBron. He's not prime LeBron. So your Laker fans are always had these high expectations because it's high media. Like, think about this. I didn't cover like 4 different people with Lakers in this last 30 minutes.
Come on, bro. Welcome to LA, bro. We'll go to Lakers.
Sports
media,
Center
bro.
do the same shit. Fox do the same stuff. Constant. But this is my thing. Y'all now y'all under the microscope now.
We stay lit over here, bro. We lit.
Lit. Y'all lucky y'all got the championship y'all got 6 years ago.
That's not luck, bro. That's not
luck.
Yeah,
LeBron was on the team.
Yeah,
you're right. It wasn't luck. But I just look at these guys as like entertaining team to watch. They're going to play. I'm gonna watch them later on tonight. But they just interesting team to watch. Like let's stay with LeBron. So I put out this clip, right? With my guy Joshua Dose. Shout out to Joshua Dose. He came on the show. Great guy, black activist, really putting the work in for the community, right? And I was talking to him like, yo, do you think Jordan's legacy is all about skill? Or do you think it's also about skill and timing? Because remember, Jordan won, but he won with all the big dogs left. I know y'all about to say, oh, what about Magic Johnson? Magic Johnson was with the Lakers, he won. Yes, Magic Johnson was with the Lakers 1,010%. However, Magic was 33, 34. These guys are at the end of their prime. You got to think Magic Johnson played in the finals and won a championship his rookie year and played all the way to the end for the most part. By the time Jordan got to Magic Johnson had over 1,000 games more, played in 1,000 games more, and Magic Johnson was what, 5 years older than him? Come on, bro. Come on. So Jordan it was a lot of timing, right? I got a little caught off track there. Sorry about that. But people in the comments like, yo, LeBron and Jordan this, LeBron Jordan. Bro, the only reason why y'all don't like the LeBron or the people who don't like LeBron is because he was also a scorer. I got friends who like, yo, Magic Johnson my GOAT. I understand that. But we never compare Magic Johnson to Jordan because Magic Johnson wasn't a scorer. The fact that Bron can score and pass, nah, we gotta compare them. But people don't understand, like, y'all are not comparing apples to apples, apples to oranges. LeBron James, yes, was a scorer, but he also was a passer. People may say, well, look at Jordan. Jordan averaged this amount of assists, whatever the case may be. But you got to remember that is a difference in passing. Some people pass out of necessity. Like my guy E here, to keep him engaged. He only going to pass it to you if you're getting doubled. He only going to pass it to you if you're wide open. He going to pass it to you, and then you want to hit a shot, and he got to assist. But not because he created the assist for you. Not because he created the shot for you. LeBron James going to catch the ball and run the plays and know who to hit. LeBron James is going to attack the gap or the seams and know when to pass it. And literally tacking it just because he's trying to pass it. If you ended Michael Jordan and LeBron James' career in 15 years, LeBron James is outscored by Michael Jordan by 1,200 points. But he also has 4,000 more assists than Jordan if you ended in 15 years. So he's 1,200 behind in points because he's passing the basketball. He's passing the basketball. But real hoopers understand that. Real hoopers get it. Real hoopers understand it. So when you look at it, it's not the fact that we comparing legacies all the time. It's more so about people don't like LeBron because he's being compared to their favorite Jordan, and they didn't play the same. He had a different personality, laugh, smile, joke. That wasn't Jordan's personality. The people who you get that's acceptable to compare Jordan to is Kobe, the person, I should say. That's because Kobe mimicked everything Jordan did. And nobody really argues is Kobe better than Jordan because Kobe had a little, not to say a handicap, but he had something that Jordan or LeBron didn't have. And that's just somebody else grabbing 15 rebounds, scoring 36 points in the finals. And it wasn't him. That's the only difference. But when you compare it, though, I just look at the player. I was just thinking about the player, man. Jordan, when he went to the Wizards at 40-something years old, I wasn't like, oh, yes, the Wizards are going to win now. We was like, oh, that's kind of cool. We want to see Jordan. We miss Jordan. If you put LeBron James on the Wizards right now, there's going to be an expectation of, do the Wizards turn around because of LeBron on there? At 41, LeBron can get traded to the Wizards at 42. My man E, he going to be like Trae Young and LeBron. Trae Young, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, and D. Russ. We back. Remove LeBron. D. Russ, Trae, Anthony Davis. See how there's no more excitement? See how there's no more excitement? So the expectations is how everywhere LeBron go. That's LeBron's problem. My man E was like, yo, so you rather him had the ball the whole time? I'd rather him retire. I'd rather him retire, bro. Not because he's not good. Because I don't think he's not ever going to be not good unless he just completely stops. Like even if he just played until like 50, I still think he can average like 13, 15 points. At 50. If he played in the league for 9 more years. 50 ball. Mid-season awards, E. Mid-season awards. You got to pull it up? Let me see what you got, man. We're talking mid-season awards. I want to know the candidates for the defensive players of the year. These guys, you know, I already got my mind made up. I think the defensive players of the years are the year. Well, you know, I'm a little sleepy right now, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had my coffee.
So for mid-season awards, defensive player of the year, candidates are Rudy Gobert, Chet Holmgren, and Wemby. So who do you got?
Oh, man. Wemby. Yeah, I'm going to go with Wemby. And the reason why I'm going to go with Wemby, I like the way he plays off the ball. I also like that he plays offense most of the time. Like he got to be almost that leading scorer and play defense. That's hard to do. Not hard to do physically, but hard to do mentally. Especially you running around, you doing a bunch of stuff. You got to score, then go play defense, then go block shots. I like it, but I do think he will always be in the running for the defensive player of the year. But they will get exhausted to see him. They're going to start throwing people in there. They'll start throwing Chet Homer. Oh, Chet Homer had 0.5 blocks more than him. He deserves it. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? Who you got for the who else you got? Talk to me. We got MVPs. Now let's do the MVP last. Let's do the MVP last. Tell me your coach of the year. Your coach of the year candidates. Yes, sir. Oh, I know y'all probably thinking, what is this? What does he got there? When is he? When is that? I mean, listen, man. This year I told myself I'm taking my body to another level. Pause. I needed some help though. I needed some help. OF OptiPro. I've been using this and results immediately. Not immediately. Don't be so literal. Don't think you're just going to take this and then all of a sudden you got your muscles in 24 hours. No. But I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing the results in energy. I'm seeing the results. I'm seeing the results in the gym. I'm seeing the muscle tone. Thanks to OptiPro. And if you want some of this, if you need some of this, make sure you use this code right here. It's SCORE24K. SCORE24K and to receive your discount. What you got for me on the mid-season?
You got yourself a coach of the year. You got JB Biggerstaff from Detroit, Joe Mazzulla from the Celtics, Jordan Alt from the Suns, and Mitch Johnson from the Spurs. What you got?
Mitch Johnson, that's good. Obviously, JB Biggerstaff will be most people's picks simply because he got number one. He got the number one record. He got the number one record. I think that'd be easy to say, but I'm gonna go with Joe Mazzulla. Excuse me, Joe Mazzulla. You talk about a team that lost their best player. Well, one of their best players. Because right now, Jaylen Brown cooking. He cooking like fish grease right now. But at one point, they was 8th in the conference. They was 8th in the Eastern Conference. Now they're number 2. The Spurs has a same core team. They got good rookies, all that type of stuff. Not good rookies, but they had back-to-back rookies. Or no, they had back-to-back rookie of the years. They had back-to-back rookie of the years. The Spurs should be winning. Joe Mazzulla, we didn't think he would win. That's why he's getting it. The coach of the year for me at this moment. I mean, real hoopers understand that, though. We understand how hard it is to play without your best players. We understand it. And we understand how hard it is to get people to buy in. And it looks like those Boston Celtics buying into what Joe was talking about. What else you got for me?
So for the midseason awards, we're going 6th man of the year. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll pull it up.
6th man of the year.
We got Naz Reid from the Timberwolves, Keldon Johnson from the Spurs, Jaime Jaquez from Miami, and AJ Mitchell from OKC. Who you got?
Yeah. Gotta go Naz Reid, man. I always look at the conference and how they playing. Naz Reid, that position is to be a 6th man is tough. Because you're coming in off the bench, and you're probably still cold or got cold from warm-ups to the bench. You also have to sacrifice your skill set and still flourish, still drop buckets. Naz Reid is a good player. He can create his own shot. But that's not what they want from him. He's still 6th man candidate. That's tough. All the other guys is not outplaying him. Unless you just outplay another rookie, that'd be different. Unless you're not a rookie, so you're 6th man of the year. Unless you averaging like 22, 23 points, whatever, off the bench, like, all right, cool, we can give it to him. But Naz Reid have a significant role for this team. Who's my rookie of the year?
Rookie of the year race is interesting because we got Con Kneppel and Cooper Flag are your top 2 races, and it seems like it's either gonna be one of those two. But you also got Derek Queen and a new kid from Portland has entered the race. I don't know
I'm going with Derek Queen.
That's crazy, bro.
Nah. Cooper Flag. Here's the thing. I've gotten people in my comments to say, nah, Con Knappel was doing his thing over there. And I agree. When Con Knappel first came in, it was like, yo, he just kind of just filling in. Like he's not like looking to be aggressive. They set him up. He's filling in. Now he's being aggressive. Now he's a dog. I thought he was going to win the 3-point contest. But Cooper Flag was faced with more challenges and showed up. Kyrie Irving is supposed to be playing by now. Anthony Davis and him supposed to be supposed to be building chemistry. You had what's his name? D-Lo. You got all these guys on the bench. And now you don't. And then you up the points. Because at first, before these guys start going down with injuries, he only averaged about 15 points. Now, 20 points. Got to give it to him. What's your next mid-season award?
You got most improved player. So you got Denny Avdia, Jalen Johnson, Keontae George, or Nikhil Alexander. Who you got?
Jalen Johnson is tough. I'm going to go Denny. The reason why I'm going to go Denny is because given the circumstances, he stepped up. You're talking, your head coach is down being investigated. He loses his job. You have a Drew Holiday who's now playing but wasn't playing for the most part of the season. He's on the bench. That's your veteran point guard, your leadership. The person you can learn from is on the bench. Obviously, you can give him some advice from the bench, but hands-on learning is the best learning when it comes to basketball. Then you have Damian Lillard who's out. I'm saying all that to say Denny Avdia put the team on his back. Averaging 25 points, first All-Star appearance. Denny Avdia, doing what he needed to do. There's no way we look at this guy and say he's not the most improved player. No way.
Lastly, for the mid-season awards, you got MVP. So for the MVP racing, you got Shea, Jokic, Luka, Cade, or Wemby. Who you guys the mid-season MVP so far?
I'm going to go Cade. Cade, the reason I'm going to go Cade is because I believe he leads the league in scoring in the fourth quarter or something like that. Something around there. I'm looking at a computer, but I'm not looking at stats. Cade, and he's putting his team on his back. He's playing majority of games. He's the motor to the team. If Cade drops out, guess what? They lose. SGA drop out, they still win. Like I just said, I just saw SGA beat who they play, a Cleveland team without both of them, Jalen Williams and SGA. So if I see Pistons playing without Cade Cunningham, they're not winning. That's the most valuable player right there. All right. Is that it for the mid-season awards? That's it, man. So I got some championship favorites. And there's only OKC. See, I have Pistons, Spurs, and the Boston Celtics as well. But listen, man, Spurs, I believe they got to show me. They didn't make the playoffs last year. They got to show me. Boston Celtics, he's got the most experience. And what if Jaylen Brown, what's his name? Yeah, from the Celtics. Jason Tatum. What if Jason Tatum come back? You might have a chance. Pistons, the lights could be bright. The lights can get too bright for you and you out of there. So I'm not sold on the Pistons just yet. Now that leaves OKC. They've been around for a long time. They won a championship. OKC for me. My disappointments. My first. Listen, man. Let me crack my knuckles for this one, because I don't like this. So, Orlando has been the most disappointing team for me this year. Jeff, my man right here, E, he said, "Oh yeah, Paulo Banchero. He's going to change the game. They're going to win a championship." Wasn't you the one who told me they was going to win a championship? Or was that on Are You a Casual?
That was all your casual.
Are You a
I
Casual?
ain't say they
Okay.
gonna win no championship. I thought it was gonna be interesting. I thought it was gonna be better than what they presented this season, but not championship in my.
Paulo Banchero got a contract extension for $287 million over the summer. Averages 21 points, which y'all might think is good. But we're not expecting 21 points now. 27. Up it up. But I understand injuries hurt guys, but he only missed 7 games. Desmond Bane is getting paid close to $200 million in his contract. $34 million a year right now. Salary. Wagner. Franz Wagner. $30 million. $30 million. And he's only played 26 games. A lot of injuries. Disappointing. There are times where I don't know. I just think they was just a disappointing team, man. You wanted to see them do good, but this is a disappointing team. The Warriors, they got a lot of injuries too, bro. Yeah, the Warriors, bro. I'm sorry, this dude's a Warrior fan. He a Warrior/Laker fan. Have you ever been to the Bay? Yeah. So the Warriors, but again, injuries is not because they playing. I mean, the disappointment is not because they playing bad. The disappointment comes from just them not being serviceable, and that's sometimes out of your control. Like Jimmy Butler's out of his control. It's out of his control. But you wanted to see them guys ball out. You wanted to see one more hoorah for Steph Curry. They're making a bunch of trades. They're doing everything they need to do, but it was just old trades. They old trades.
Now we talked about this off camera. Do you think they can still make one more hoo-ha with Steph Curry on the team?
No. I mean, I don't see Steph Curry carrying the team. Steph Curry has that game where it's a LeBron game. They need to get their shots. They don't get their shots, they're not impactful as they once was. He doesn't have a LeBron game. So the Warriors was my second team that disappointed me, and now it's the Clippers. Here's why. I'm up. I'm 40 years old. So, of course, I'm looking forward to see James Harden, Bradley Beal, Kawhi Leonard, Zubac, Chris Paul, all on the same team. But what happened? Chop. They chopped them. So now you leave Kawhi Leonard playing with the Stooges, and these guys, you leave him, and he hasn't. This is his first year playing. Like not first year, but we got him healthy. And this is who you leave him with. I think the Clippers should just take a page out of the OKC book and just develop. But I understand the rent is high here, so they might have to pay crazy amounts for their Intuit Dome, so they got to put people in the seats. But they keep trying to get these block parts of trades. I just think they need to just develop them. Samaki Walker used to play for the Lakers, right? And he said Kawhi Leonard was the closest thing to Jordan. The way Kawhi Leonard is playing, I can see that. I can see it a little bit. I don't think he's Jordan or the closest thing, but I can understand the comparison, what I'm trying to say.
Speaking of Kawhi, who would you take? I mean, KD or Kawhi?
Damn. I mean, Kawhi is a two-way player, bro. But I'm still going with KD. Yeah, I'm still going with KD. Because KD has proven he can win. Yes, he had a good team. Yes, but he was the finals MVP twice, even with a good team. That says a lot about your game and your skill set. Look for my water scores. Another team that disappointed me, the Mavs. But, again, injuries. But I ain't think they was going to trade Anthony Davis and D'Lo in the season. Come on, bro. What we doing? Now you leave a young kid like Cooper Flag out to fight for himself. Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work, bro. Ain't gonna work. So that's disappointing. And lastly, but not least, the Sixers, man. Disappointed. Sixers is disappointed because they have a good team on paper. They just need to mold, build, but they didn't do that. They went out. I mean, my man, I'm not gonna call him Perky, but Paul Pierce. Not Paul Pierce. Paul George out with some type of what they call it?
Medical.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's popping pills and whatever the case may be. So now he's out, right? Yeah, he's suspended. And he only played about 26 games last year. You got Joel Embiid, who only played 27 games this year. And they played 50 games so far. Disappointing. And they got a lot of talent on that team. VJ Edgecombe is balling. Maxey, balling. What is it, Barstool? He got his last name. He can play. These guys can play, man. Grimes. These guys can ball out. I thought I saw him number 2. Give me his name. I mean, I'm not a big fan of his game, but give me Nah. Barlow, that's his name. I mean, the Sixers had a good team, but now they six in the conference, which is not bad for them. But I just had high expectations for them, given the fact that they had a new team or new guys.
You still think that they can make a run in the playoffs?
Nah, I just don't like the way they play basketball. It's too much ISO. You're not gonna win championships like that. The ball can't stick. You gotta move that ball. And then they got an anchor in Joel Embiid. He gonna be running and camping out in the paint sometime, and that's it. All right, man. Anything else we should cover today? I mean, we got a light day, man. We got a light day. As y'all probably can see on camera, eyes are getting heavy. Your boy tired. We've been working hard. Got some good stuff coming up. Make sure y'all support the brand. Look at this hoodie, bro. I don't got no short hoodie. I got a hat on. I mean, I like this hoodie, bro. I really genuinely like this hoodie. I guarantee this is the best basketball hoodie you're going to find all year. Guaranteed it. So make sure y'all go to goalsactivewear.com and make sure y'all use Real Hoopers at checkout to receive 15% off. But, this has been a busy weekend for me. I'm getting a little tired, brother. So, I got to end it. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all also follow us on all social sites at Score Society. And so next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Score Society.